Hey guys, let's get more news about Dallas, but first, don't forget to subscribe and leave your like. Cowboys' first-round disappointment named among most under pressure in 2024. When the Cowboys picked defensive tackle Motzi Smith with the number 26 pick in the 2023 NFL Draft, it came as something of a surprise, as most mock drafts had him slotted as a middle second-rounder. But once the pick itself was in, there were compliments aplenty. CBS Sports tabbed the Cowboys with a grade for their draft, and Dallas Morning News beat writer Michael Gelkin rated the Smith pick an A, too. In retrospect, though, it is probably helpful to remember that Smith was supposed to be a project, not exactly a plug-and-play starter. His speed, size, and athleticism made him a promising prospect, but he was going to need time to adjust to the NFL. Well, he has had a year to adjust. And he needed it, obviously, because 2023 was not a productive season in the middle for Smith, and any hope that he might help fix the weak midsection of the Cowboys' run defense quickly evaporated. Smith played just 308 snaps last year and registered a Pro Football Focus grade of 47.2, which was 113th out of 130 graded defensive linemen. But Smith has enough talent to warrant a rookie mulligan. Problem is, there won't be another mulligan ahead. Smith will have to produce in year 2, a fact that PFF made clear last week. In an article titled, 10 NFL Players Under Pressure to Perform in Year 2, PFF Sam Monson named Smith among the 10, along with the likes of number 1 overall pick Bryce Young of the Panthers and number 7 pick Tyree Wilson of the Raiders. Monson gave Smith a bit of a pass for his performance last year, pointing out that the Cowboys' handling of Smith and his weight would have confused most any rookie. Smith weighed 323 pounds at the NFL Combine, and the one thing he excelled at in college was stuffing the run and anchoring the middle of the line, Monson wrote. The Cowboys inexplicably then asked him to drop a ton of weight and seemed confused when he made little impact as a rookie. Smith finished 2023 with a 34.9 PFF run defense grade and offered little as a pass rusher, with only 8 pressures all season. The Cowboys know they need more from him in 2024. Coordinator Mike Zimmer brings a new defense and a new eye to Dallas, and Smith can only hope that he will show his college form if he can pack the weight back on and finally provide the stout run defense in the middle the team has been looking for. Obviously, it is far too early to give up on Smith, and the fact that the Cowboys had him lose the weight and play at the 3 technique spot rather than the 1 technique nose tackle gives some hope that his role can be tweaked to better fit his skills. Cowboys fans will be forgiven for getting flashbacks to Taco Charlton, a first-round bust of a defensive lineman, taken by the Cowboys in 2017. Smith's weight will be worth watching when training camp starts. He had shoulder surgery, and the Cowboys have been cagey about how he will be used and how big they want him to be. Back in May, new DC Mike Zimmer told reporters there is a goal in mind with Smith, but that he wasn't going to reveal it just yet. Zimmer said he and Smith have discussed at what weight Smith wants to play. Zimmer declined to disclose number, but Smith is at 305 now and working toward it, beat writer Michael Gelkin reported. The Cowboys have a number of high-profile issues heading into 2024 training camp. But getting Smith untracked is an underrated one, which could determine how much the defense improves. Or not. 6. Who's the starting center in Week 1? Mickey Spagnuolo. This might become the most competitive starting position battle during training camp, coming down to second-year lineman Brock Hoffman and third-round draft choice Connor Beebe. If the rookie Beebe can successfully make the transition from a college guard to NFL center in this short period of time, meaning getting his snaps down and picking up the offense, then I think the rookie has a good chance of winning the job. But he'll have a fight on his hands with Brock Hoffman, who started 1 game at center and 1 game at right guard of the 17 he appeared in last year, while spending the majority of his 2022 rookie season on the practice squad. But there is nothing wrong with Hoffman winning the backup center/guard responsibility on the game day roster, and that, 2, might be a battle with TJ Bass, though really hasn't had that much practice work at center during his rookie season. Kyle Humans, this may not be the popular answer with all the hype surrounding Cooper Beebe as a rookie, but Brock Hoffman will start at center in Week 1. This is a great problem for the Cowboys to have. Two young players battling it out between a draft pick with high expectations and a returning glass eater who is only 25 years old and has 3 years of experience. Either way, there is youth and confidence with both guys. Hoffman's experience, though limited, gives him the edge after playing 156 snaps at center last season. He did not allow a sack, and only 2 hurries at the position throughout those snaps. Beebe didn't take any snaps at center while at Kansas State, instead spending most of his college career at left guard. So, his transition to a new level and a new position is much tougher. Taking some extra time to take that role over. Nick Eatman, I'll take Beebe on this one. I do think Brock Hoffman will certainly compete for it, but I think the preference is Beebe. If it's close, they will go with the rookie because he'll only get better and better. I also think if they give it to Hoffman, he might never let it go. While that sounds odd, I just feel like the overall preference is for Beebe to get the job. Assuming it's close at the end of camp, it just makes sense to go with the guy that presumably has more upside. Cowboys legend makes bold statement on Dak Prescott heading into 2025. As the anticipation for the start of the Dallas Cowboys season reaches a fever pitch, everything in the summer becomes magnified, especially when someone has an opinion on what the franchise should do with quarterback Dak Prescott. While nothing has been decided on Prescott's future, one former member of the Cowboys believes the franchise would be making a massive mistake letting the quarterback go. Pro Football Hall of Famer and a member of 3 Super Bowl winning teams in Dallas, Charles Haley, stopped in to discuss the Cowboys with Kay Adams on her show Up and Adams. When Haley was asked about who the Cowboys should prioritize first when it comes to the contracts of Prescott, CeeDee Lamb, and Micah Parsons, Haley didn't hide his feelings for the Cowboys quarterback. Trade Dak, guess what? Every team in the league would be after him, Haley answered when he broke down his opinion of how the Cowboys should handle this. There are those within the fanbase who believe Prescott leaving is the right thing. However, the question remains, if not Prescott, then who should be under center for the Cowboys? Haley mentioned in the interview that the Cowboys gambled and may have waited too long to keep their franchise quarterback. All will be answered sooner rather than later, but losing Prescott is a much bigger deal than some will lead you to believe. And you fan? What do you think of the situation of Dak Prescott? Leave your opinion in the comments.